Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and we have John Newby back in here with us today. And John has been coming here over the past, what, year and a half? 2 years?
I would say about 2.5 years.
2.5 years
Yep,
now.
yep.
And he doesn't come in here anymore because he's in pain and having severe dysfunction like he did when I first met him. He's coming in here now to stay well. And John, would you mind sharing with our YouTube audience how you came to have your injuries and how you came to see me and what this XYZ adjusting technique has done for you personally?
Yep, well, when I came across Dr. Johnson, it initially started with just a common search online, type in top chiropractors in the Houston area. I believe your video was one of the first ones to pop up there. Looked at the video, like, hey, who's this interesting fellow? And really started seeing the video, start reading some of the comments, all good reviews. Wanted to come see it in person. I come from a sports background, like you said. Being a former professional athlete, you're used to seeing the top specialists in different fields. So it wasn't something that was foreign to me. As far
like
as
orthopedics.
yeah, orthopedics, massage therapists, so on and so forth. I have had chiropractor adjustments prior to you, so I was very familiar with the process. So I think I came in here with a keen eye, ready to assess your expertise, and I was very impressed, and obviously that's why I've been here for 2.5 years.
And you don't come in anymore because you're severe pain and dysfunction. You're coming here to stay well, right?
Yeah, it's just more so just a maintenance tune-up thing. I know initially when I first came, I don't know if you remember.
I remember all of it. Yeah.
I had a lot of issues going on as far as supplication,
muscular ligaments,
exactly, muscle tightness going out through systemic
body,
inflammation
really.
throughout my body, really. So just sticking with it. I remember my first adjustment on
the decompression.
Decompressor. There was some soreness going on for the first 2 days. I was
Right.
kind of in question a little bit, but over time I definitely started seeing a drastic difference. I started feeling like I haven't felt in years, to be honest with you. And obviously that's the
And we
reason.
coupled that too with your nutritional stuff, and we
Yep.
got you some education in nutrition with
Yep.
Dr. Murphy.
Yep.
And you went and got some of your own nutrition counseling and attacked it multiple avenues, which
Yep.
is the approach that we like to take with patients, is overall wellness.
Yep. One thing that really stood out for me is just your ability to give me suggestions on whether it's dietary suggestions, proper way for me to sleep, proper ways for me to exercise, engage in my core when I'm doing different movements.
Right.
So it's just really
Just everyday stuff, really,
yeah.
how to live your life and lifestyle changes.
Yep.
So we're going to show you what we do on John when he comes in here for his maintenance care. And, you know, a lot of our viewers out there, John, would like to have their local chiropractors adjusting on the XYZ axes, including the ring dinger. What would you have to share with our YouTube crack addicts around the world about how they can get their local chiropractor involved with adjusting and with the Johnson technique?
Well, I just want to start off because when I moved to Houston, you remember I moved back to Denver for about a year and a half, and a pivotal point for me searching for a chiropractor out there was trying to find somebody that had the decompressing table, and I searched and I couldn't find that. And you probably remember I had to fly back about every month and a half to get adjusted. Because once you get used to it, you see how you should feel. Exactly. As far as those in other locations that's trying to sway their chiropractors to
well, it really wants their chiropractor to adjust on the XYZ axes, and they're not currently doing it. What would you recommend that they tell their chiropractor or ask their chiropractor to do?
It's really just about expanding their expertise. Anybody I can say firsthand that has had this experience and feel that true decompression process happen, you're going to want that feeling. And when you don't have access to it, you're going to try to do everything in your power to make that more accessible to you. Even a couple out there that I was speaking to that just came out here from the UK, they were saying how they're trying to do as best as they can to petition some of their chiropractors over there and to install this practice, because it's going to make it obviously a lot more convenient.
Instead of flying over across the pond to see me.
Exactly.
So, you know, what we recommend that you do is to go to your local chiropractor who you've been seeing for a long time. Just let them know that we are teaching the XYZ Johnson chiropractic technique here in Houston at our office on Mondays through Wednesdays from 9 to 5. Doctors can actually come in here and shadow me and watch me do histories, evaluations, examinations, orthopedic neurological examinations, and full body adjusting on the XYZ axes, including this ring dinger adjustment, which I've nicknamed it the ring dinger. It's truly manual spinal neural decompression on the y-axis is the scientific name for it. We are collecting data right now on thousands of patients to publish in a research case study and scientific study in the future. That has not culminated yet because that takes a lot of prep work and IRBs and information for research that we have to get money for. It's pretty expensive to get research done, but we're working towards those ends to do that, because I challenge any chiropractor out there who's adjusting the spine the old-fashioned way of twisting them on their sides and just a pop here and there, specific stuff, that this technique, once you've had it done to yourself, you'll see the difference in the XYZ axis adjustments. And you know, we invite any chiropractor to come down here and spend 3 days with me and see what we're doing and learn the technique, and then they can buy the table and go back and do it in their offices and help their patients. And also creates an increased revenue stream for the doctor who's actually performing these treatments, because these are cash treatments. Patients don't, I don't do insurance here. Patients pay me cash. John's been paying me cash for the last 2.5 years. And has it been a worthwhile investment?
Oh, definitely.
No.
You definitely see a return on it.
Okay, so let's show them how we do that. I've talked enough. They get tired of me talking all the time. Here, let's take a look at you first. Let's flex you forward and backwards for me, please, sir. As you can see, John is very symmetrical because he has been getting adjusted, like I said, for the last 2.5 years. His biomechanics are pretty neutral in the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. He's a little bit forward on the z-axis today, but I think that's probably because he's been doing a lot of work on his computer and stuff, business work. He's an international businessman too, which he comes here from out of the country and gets adjusted when he's back in Houston. All right, John, let's go ahead and do the manual spinal neural decompression adjustment first. Pelvis right here, head up this way. See, John knows what to do already. He's a pro at this. All right. You've been on my new table once, right?
Yep.
Okay. You got some heavy legs. Just let them relax with the table. There you go. I got it set on big guys' leg length, so it should raise you up high enough for your legs to be parallel to the floor. That's the nice thing about this table. It's got electronic buttons that you can set the heights for the patient's legs to raise up based on, there you go, patient's height and length of legs with the heaviness of their legs. There we go, good. Okay. Nice deep breath through your nose for me, John. Yes, sir. Did you feel that all the way down, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay, let me tilt left just a bit. There it is. Tilt right. I got one more. There it is. Good. Yep. He's too big for me to fight, so I just have to wait on him to quit bucking. Yep, here. All right. Okay, we're going to lay you on your tummy. So that was the y-axis adjustment. Decompresses his spine from the occiput all the way down to the sacrum. I'm checking his z and x-axis on this one. His legs are exactly even. And they stay even. Did that hurt at all, John?
Nope.
Good. Okay. There. Perfect. Okay. That's it. That's it. Perfect. You can go back for seconds on that one. That shouldn't hurt at all. Okay. If I did just, there you go. That's it. Good. Well, let me get your feet while you're on this table here.
Yeah.
Well, these are actually doing better too.
Yeah.
Ooh, good there. This right one seems to be a little stiffer.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's turn you on your back for a second, please, here. There we go. Very good. Okay, slide up this way just a little bit. There you go. You know, we treat a lot of professional athletes here, and all these guys are big and muscular and athletic, and they know the importance, slide down just a little bit, the importance of improved function through proper nervous system flow and tuning their bodies up so that they're working at peak capacity all the time. And every one of them would tell you the same thing that John's just told you, that the reason that they come here is to receive that ring dinger X, Y, or Y-axis adjustment. Let's set you up here, face that away. Because once you've had that, it's hard to go back to the other stuff, isn't it, John?
Yep.
Because you just don't feel like you got as complete of an adjustment, do you?
Well, when you get a decompression, you can just feel that looseness in the neck area,
All the way
range
down.
of motion.
It's pretty much immediate relief, isn't it?
Yep. Well, the first time it took about a day or two.
Yeah, you sore after the first one for about 72 hours.
Yeah.
That's what they make crushed ice for. Okay, now let's stand you over here in front of the mirror again. All right. So I'm just going to stretch your muscles out here with this adjusting instrument, bounce your muscle spindles, sends neurological information into your cerebellum. Golgi tendon apparatus in the muscles is the neurological mechanism in the muscles that affects tonus of the muscles, so it helps the muscles calm down. There you go. Okay, try that same movement again now. Very nice. Very good. So what final words of wisdom would you like to share with our YouTube audience about the manual spinal neural decompression on the Y-axis adjustment? Something that's changed your life.
For me, like I just said earlier, it's just that that range of motion in your neck. When it's decompressed, I feel that it's going to move properly as far as having that full range of motion, the looseness of your necks. I no longer get headaches or anything like that from the tightness in that neck region.
Yeah.
So from
well, some people feel it more in the neck, like yourself, and then others feel it more in the low back because they had a herniated disc. Guy just left here. He got severe sciatic all the way down his legs, and they told him he had to have surgery. But he came here first. He got his first adjustment today, left with zero pain. So it works in the cervical spine, thoracic spine, and lumbar spine, all the way down to the pelvis. Anything else?
Nothing. I'm just appreciative of you. You definitely put me back on track, and
Thank you
I'm
very
grateful
much.
for it.
Thank you. Appreciate you sharing that with everybody. If your chiropractor is a good chiropractor wherever you're living in your city, ask him to contact us and come down and take our 3-day seminar here and to purchase our equipment, and you too can be getting the ring dinger in your locality. Just email us at teamringdinger@gmail.com or go to our website at advancedchiropracticreliefllc.com or advancedchiropracticequipmentllc.com, and that's our equipment website, and we'll see y'all soon.